Why, hello everybody. I am known as Dr.Game. That's because I wear gloves. Therefore I'm a doctor. Or so they say. Today we are going to play Candyland, except it's not your traditional Candyland. It's a new and improved one, I hope, which traditional elements are slightly altered. But what does Candyland have? Based on the MDA, mechanics, dynamics, and aesthetics, Candyland's current aesthetics include the fantasy theme, which is of course the playing field. We have the Candyland Forest, Grandma's Cottage, the Dark Lord, the Coyote Princess up there, and then the King who's always chubby for some reason. So there's the fantasy for you. What else? We have Fellowship. As you can see, there are 4 players. Of course, there's always the problem that you hate your fellow players. Therefore, you're either on your own, find someone else, or just don't play at all. And another thing, it has submission. Not everybody is running and screaming around trying to play Candyland. It's not the latest trend, nor is it something that's riveting, as I can say. Not quite riveting at all. But I do love the board. That is like the most beautiful thing about this. The board. And I will say it again, it's the board that attracts me to this. And I believe anybody who plays this plays it because of the board. The beautiful artwork, I must say, especially this lad. He's simply beautiful. Anyhow, what am I adding, you ask? Well, in the aesthetics department, I am adding self-discovery. How, you ask? Well, first off, I'm going to add a little bit of role-playing here. Everybody chooses their own character. You can choose to be either this beautiful lad, the nice grandmother, the Dark Lord, and the beautiful princess. Of course, there's a power field bonus, as I might say. If you land in your beautiful man's area, you get +2. Grandma's +1. That's because you're chubby. If you eat cookies, but they're so good. Of course, the Dark Lord, other players will go back by 3, and you will proceed by 1. How wonderful is that? To attack your opponents, to be so cunning, so deceitful, so bad. Of course, you're the princess, so you must be sparkles and wonderful everything. So no matter who comes by, you give them 2 points. Just like this lad, but of course this lad is better. Another thing, we're going to add some challenge. As you can see, there's some Tokidoki individuals splattered all over. These are also the points. What I was talking about earlier. How you have these 2, which will, if you land on them, 2 points. How you land on this, 1 point. You land on any of these, you automatically get pulled back. And of course, here, right there, the pony from Tokidoki, you get a +1. That is different from the field bonus, though, if that confused you. You, by yourself, if you are in the area of your player, as in this boy's area, any of those particular spots, you get the power bonus. Of course, and if you're in Grandma's area, you keep getting those bonuses once you land on that particular spot. Same with your Dark Lord, and if you're the Dark Lord, you don't get affected by those poisonous little hearts. Same with the mess over there. So, let's do a little play. I choose to be the beautiful lad because he's beautiful. We put him at start. And of course, you have to draw a card. That won't change. So what is it? 2 greens. I must go forward 2 greens. So that's 1, and there's 2. So I've entered the Peppermint Forest. Once I've entered it, I can go forward 2. So that's 1 and 2. And because I've landed on another one, I can go another forward 2. Isn't that just amazing? Now let's roleplay player 2, which is Grandma. Grandma draws a card, and it's 2 purple. So you move 1 purple, and then the second purple is right there. So far, nothing. Let's add the Dark Lord into the game. He draws a card. 1 orange. Not off to a great start, but whatever. Could have landed on the blue, we would have moved forward, but oh well. Next, the prince is an orange. Everything is 1 orange, I believe, so he just goes right there. And we'll add the 2 power bonus, so it'll be in red. We add another card, purple, for Grandma. Where's the next purple? Now, any player on this will automatically go 2 more points. So we go into the blue. So far, so good. Now, the Dark Lord is orange. Blasted orange. Another orange. He's behind. The prince. 2 reds. So 1 and 2. So he's left his territory. No more field battle bonus. Blue for Grandma. Oh, and she gets 2. How amazing. And that makes us go forward 1. Isn't that great? Of course it could have been 2, but I don't want to land on the licorice. Now the Dark Lord. He goes to the peanut. Ooh, that was a major power boost there. Where is the peanut? Well, peanut is right in front of this. 1 more card. We have 2 yellows for the red. So there's the first yellow. And there's the second yellow. As you can see, it makes it more competitive. There are more chances to win or lose depending on where you stand. It isn't just draw a card and move according to the square. We've added other elements, the field power bonuses, as well as these cute little pins that I own. Of course, there's even something better. As you can see at the top, we have real live chocolate Ghirardelli, to be precise. And it's wonderful. And then you have the raspberry. So first place gets claimed to these 2 chocolates. A man to get an incentive. As if gaining power points from a game. Or gaining new skills. Except you're eating the chocolate and getting fat. So depending on your view, it could be a bad thing or a good thing. So we've made this game hopefully more interesting to you. I would continue the game, but I think our time is over. Thank you so much for joining me. Dr. Game out.